Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. And first of all, I would like to wish you very happy, healthy and successful year 2023. And I'm back at a shop and I realized that I introduced this project for all of us, but then at the end of the year there was no time to continue on it. So what is the better way to start the new year with just this awesome project, engine V6 engine 1GR-FE. And the whole idea is very simple. I want to go take it apart with you, step by step, bolt by bolt, with clear commentary. What is what are each part, so you can understand, you can see in the detail how this engine looks like, to name the parts we are looking at it or removing them, right? Make sense of it for all of us enthusiasts about that Toyota product. This is a great opportunity. In the reveal, I explained that this came, I believe, 2008 Tundra. It was a Tundra single cab with the cheaper version, right? Normally they have V8, 5.7 liter, and this one was that V6 1GR-FE. But this was failed engine. Apparently there was problem with power. The vehicle will not go over 60 miles per hour, something like that. I'm not sure if it was even diagnosed correctly. It was replaced, yanked out of the Tundra, replaced with another used engine, which apparently is serving well after that. The engine at the failure had approximately 280,000 miles on the odometer. Now, in order to work on it and take it apart, we will be transferring it on the engine stand. You can't do much when it's hanging like this. You can see the chain which is holding it up on these engine mounts. The chain basically is pinching down the valve covers, so we will not get very far if it hangs on this cherry picker. So I got ready 4 bolts on the back where normally transmission is, and this is the basically last view of the area which we never see, because the transmission, it's mounted right here. This is where it belongs. Basically what you are looking at, just to explain it, because we will explain everything on this, what is this opening, this window, right? So you have to understand there is a flywheel normally here, which all these teeth, it's running through here. So you can guess correctly, right here is where the starter is mounted. You can see here 2 holes, they are non-threaded because the bolt goes from this side into the starter where the thread is. And also the last time we will be able to see, because the engine stand will be right here. Last time you can see this 1GR-FE. This is the called main seal. Main crank seal, which obviously when they leak, when the seal, this is a rubber part right here, the dark one, metal, rubber and casting, right? So that's pressed there. This rotates all the time. When they start leaking after a while, maybe they harden and so on. It's obviously expensive repair. The seal itself might be 20 bucks. That's expensive repair because you have to remove the transmission to make a space for this replacement. So you can see last time this area, before we will together move it on that engine stand. I think on Mercedes you have to buy entire part. Toyota sells only the seal itself. This can be removed, but it doesn't have to be replaced. This entire part can stay. So say goodbye to this area. We will be able to see all that later. That's not a problem. and I will try my best to make sense to all of this for everyone. I will try to show you details how this is done. So this is obviously the engine stand, and I will show you the detail. I just said it. This is adjustable arms. These bolts are tight, but I will release them, and that will let me to move these arms and align them with the holes on the engine. So in my case I need a 19mm slightly undo these. So these are moving freely, that's fine. And now I need to lower the engine on the same level. Now this has a hydraulic ram, which is normally you pump it up this way, right? You use your hand. And now if I catch the release, which is right here, we can start seeing carefully. I don't want to turn it too much, so I'm turning it to the left, and you will see the hydraulic cylinder start lowering it. What is this? Is this enough for us? The next thing will be remove the bolts, so I can get close to the engine. These bolts, the ratchet is 14mm, right? So I'm still leaving some space to start the other ones. I will not go all the way, but we are coming successfully closer and closer. By the way, I don't know what's up with that inflation we are living in. I needed one or two of these bolts. Do you want to guess how much one of these were? Make a guess, just one bolt. I forgot to put a washer there, so I went back, I paused the video. So what did you guess meanwhile? I went to the Ace Hardware, right, and I'm like, okay, what it will be? $2-3 guys. One of these in this length, and it's a metric, right? It was like $8 for one. I was absolutely amazed what is happening, and that how that inflation is bad, how everything changed. I loosened a little bit more these because the stand was a little bit off to the right or towards you, so you have to constantly keep looking. You want to have it perfectly straight. So yep. And I will be carefully watching the tension of the chain. I also will watch this area while releasing the tension. Oh yeah, I can see the front of the engine. It's coming down. Look at it. We actually got it loose. It should be enough. Again, since it's still attached, I will do the last shake. I used this stand only a few times, so you never know. I mean, this engine is not so difficult or heavy. It's not so heavy, excuse me. Oh yeah, you can release it. And that entire cherry picker will be out. Look at it. Oh yeah. This is suddenly so easy to move it without the weight of the engine. And here is our new view of the project. I'm just trying to show you everything purely for entertainment, and you can see what it takes to move it, to prepare it. And basically you are here with me in the shop. This cherry picker or heavy duty 2-ton folding engine crane. It's kind of big and bulky in the shop. I'm sure you will agree. But this one has that folding feature. So if I move these out, look at it. So you can save a space in your garage if you ever thought of buying those. Look at how it works. So here you can see those both legs. If I can say fold it. That's good. This is still sticking, right? So let's see if I can use again this hydraulic system. Actually collapse it, so it will be sticking even less. Up. This whole crane, when you buy it, it comes in the box if I'm correct. So here I will just push on it. Look at that, guys. Look at that print or footprint, right? Very different story than it was just 5 minutes ago. So, and just for complete accuracy, this chain is mine. It was not included in that purchase. And finally back to this engine. So it's the failed one. And I said it in beginning in the first video, the reveal, that this hole happened after it was removed. It was sitting outside, unfortunately, and that will be the whole minus of this project. The engine was sitting and there was a rain coming in it. As you can see here, this is what happened when I tried on that cherry picker to turn it clockwise, right? You know that 19, it was kind of seized. When it finally gave up, it shot out huge amounts of rust as the pistons started moving up finally. So this is the color that came out of it, unfortunately. This hole, they backed a trailer in it as it was sitting, poor thing, on the side of the garage in the grass. So it's not in the good shape. I wonder if it will even turn right now. I sprayed a bunch of lubricants in the intake, in the spark plug tubes. The spark plugs are out. And we will see if it turns even anymore, or we are all stuck and we will be just disassembling it. I don't want to make this video only about putting it on the stand. That will be not cool. I don't want to let you hanging. So why we don't remove at least the first valve cover, you will nicely see the length of these bolts. Right, so it's like a longer, this is the grommet, which is made of metal and rubber. Anytime you do these valve covers, there are no grommets here, like on 1GR-FE. No rubber grommets, that's the bolts only. Also 10 millimeters, but here are 3 10mm long ones with grommets. So for this job, valve covers, it will be 6 grommets in that set. If you ever get it from Toyota parts people, they need to give you 6 of those. And it's the same excitement like for you. I never had this off. I never peeked in this engine. I just know this part, I somehow saw it, it's somewhere inside. I never had it off. Dum-da-da-da! The project starting. Here we go. The gasket is still here, including the tube seals, all right. And dum-da-da-da! This is the engine. Now we have to consider that it was sitting outside. But you know what? This is what I meant. This is not a caked, nasty engine which didn't have enough of oil changes. This side shows me that was maintained. Again, we see the rust on the cam lobes, but that's from sitting outside. I will bring you a little bit closer. Look at here. This is what I saw there. I will bring you a little bit closer, but this engine to me actually looks clean. What I was talking about, look at it. This is the missing part, right? So, as they said, that was damaged, unfortunately, when it was sitting outside. We can put it away. This valve cover is kaput, and let's bring the camera closer. And this is what we will be taking apart, what we will be dealing with. I think this looks really great. See the head bolts down there. Both cams. This looks awesome. I wonder if we will ever able to discover the reason why it failed, the reason why it was removed from its work. Isn't this incredible? I love it. And now 280, okay? Look at this. This is amazing to me about Toyotas. How you can check the stretch of the chain. Well, you don't pull on it somewhere where it's in the space, in the empty area. To see it, it's like on bicycle. You can just pull on this chain and try to lift it up. If this chain was heavily worn, or the teeth which are under, you will be easily able to lift it. It will come, it will give, and it will go up, because there will be tolerances between the teeth and the chain rollers. But look, my friend, I can pull out always as hard as I can. This chain, it's basically in brand new condition. The small one, the same. There's absolutely zero play after 280,000 miles. And this is one of the reasons why Toyotas are so good, so popular, right? And they have such a high value. There's basically no measurable wear, at least here at this moment, on that chain, and that definitely wasn't messing up the timing or something like that. This is almost like brand new. Incredible. I hope you are so excited about this whole thing and whole this project like I am. I never had ever chance to take it completely apart in the past. That's why I bought it for you and for myself too. So I hope you are loving it. I'm sure the video is getting late, so I at least wanted to show this. I was also curious how it will look like. And let's see what we can find in the future videos which will come. Let's see if we can, as a good detectives, discover why it failed, why it was losing power so much, and why it was replaced. So thank you for watching, thank you for supporting this channel. Happy New Year to you. If you like the video, please always give a thumb up, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.